Whoo-wee, man, it is hot. It's about, I think the temperature gauge in the van says it's 34 degrees. Bit of a wind going, feels like a blast furnace at around about 40 degrees. But we're here in Horsham, good little spot. It's the showgrounds, and not much has changed here since it was first started as a showground, I'm sure. They are currently renovating, so they are picking up. But hey, for 25 bucks a night, we get power, and we can drive to water, and there's showers and there's toilets. So thank you very much, Horsham. It's awesome of you to have these facilities. So we've been moving a bit quick, so we've done the minor, we've done the koala, and here there's a silo. We're going to check that out tomorrow. We were going to try and catch up with some friends here, but they were unavailable. So friends, we will see you later. Another time we'll come back. But as I say, we're driving all the way through to Adelaide, so we're a bit limited on time. So that's why we're just ticking a few of these boxes, and we'll come back and put these in a little bit more detail later. But in the meantime, welcome to Horsham Showgrounds. We're on the move again. Had a good little stay there at the showgrounds, Horsham Showgrounds. Yeah, nice bloody hot. So, and it's going to be another hot one today. So hopefully I can find a bit of power for Jude. She doesn't like the heat too much. It's going to be 40 odd today. So you can see me looking up. I'm looking up at this absolutely awesome, very large silo. So this one here is of Yangja Jata, I think it is, but you know me with pronunciation, it's pretty bad, so Jude might pop it down the bottom. He was an Aboriginal tracker, I believe, and he had something to do with, there was 10 kids got lost, some, what were they calling, the Cooper Duff story, I think it is. So yeah, quite a talented man, and was known for a few things, and his totem, or his tribe animal, or whatever it was, it's the black cockatoo, so hence that's why that's on this side. So yeah, I think this was finished not long ago, 2022 I think it was. So today we're going to tick a few silos off, so there's a couple around in this area, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. So silo number 1. Righty ho. Well, one of the things I wanted to see here, Muratoa I think it is. We came travelling past on the way to Horsham, an intersection, and I saw Muratoa, and I remember a group that I follow, Oz Travelog I think it is, and they went to the stick shed at Muratoa. Also here is a little silo art which I come to see, but sadly the sun's in my face and we can't really get a good shot of it, but yeah, just depicting some nice bit of bird life on the side of the silo. And also there's a pretty good museum, but it's closed at the moment. It's another water tower, but like the one we saw in Portland. So come on down. I think the museum's open from 12 o'clock. We went to the stick shed and it's open from 10 o'clock. So we've come down to see this little bit of silo art. So here we are. What an incredible piece of, it's actually architecture now. So what happened was that there was a glut of grain, like not a lot about. So they had to build these really, really quick. So a bunch of farmers, 4 months, erected this back in 1942. So it's around about 265 meters long. It's 60 meters wide, and about 19 meters high. And it's got 560 odd of these, I think they call them mountain ash poles, which are stuck in here. Now this is number 101 sort of structure that is listed in the Australian National Heritage Trust, I believe. So yeah, pretty amazing. There was a few of these buildings actually built. So this is the last, it's the only remaining emergency grain silo built in World War II. So yeah, as I say, it's now a work of art. How something like this is still standing from way back then. Good test of time. We'll take some photos, it looks spectacular. Well, there you have it. Yeah, good little place to come and visit. I'm really pleased. Big shout out to Oz Travel Log. Thank you very much for putting it in your adventures for me to come and have a look. You can hear a little audio visual going over there on the side, which is showing the history of it, and also the restoration of it as well. And then there's little plaques and things around the place as well. So anyway, better we get back on the track. Oh, in here, when it was really windy just a while ago, yeah, it was quite eerie, creaking and groaning and whistling. So anyway, on our way. Right, silo number 3. Here we have it. Caneva, I think the town is. And yeah, I believe it's a mollyhawk maybe. And a couple of orchids. So a pretty silo. Well, that's sun's nearly against me here on this one too, but out of 3 we got 2 good silos, so not bad. Nice little drive. Stinking hot inside the van. I've got 2 temperature gauge. One says 43 and the other one says 37. So yeah, I think we're definitely tripping on the old 40 degrees. So just got a few more Ks to go before the South Australia border. So yeah, it's not much of a stop where we're going to go, but fingers crossed I can get some power there, and yeah, plenty of room. Rightio, correction. The bird is a hobby. It's a small falcon. So not a mollyhawk, a hobby falcon. Alrighty, we've made it to our 3rd or 4th night of our adventure back towards Adelaide. We've come as far as we can on basically the Victorian side of things before we cross the border. And I saw this little place. It's called Serviceton, or Servicetown. Serviceton, I'll call it. Look at that. We've got 4 little power points over there, 4 little hookups on water as well. It is bore water, and it's 20 bucks a night. There's toilets and showers over here which can be, they're opening up for us to utilise. There's a number to ring. I'll pop it on one of our platforms you can have a look at. But I had to show you how dry it is out here. Unbelievable. The country that we've gone through, it's all been harvested. We'll pop the drone up if the wind ever stops. But there it is. I mean, this is their footy oval. They don't have many football games these days because the population has dwindled away big time. But they still use the hall over here for a lot of events in the town. But really just over in that back area back here, that is Serviceton itself. So look at that, check how dry it is. Oh, it's just crispy as. So this is our place for tonight. So hopefully we'll get a good sunset and the wind die away, and we'll see if we get a little bit of an aerial shot of what is a spectacular scenery out here. Alrighty, spot you later. Yeah, you'd think Horsham. I'm at a showground and there could be some Horshams around. No, that was bad. Which is pretty good. There's showers and toilets. I think they're in the progress. Oh, I forgot the name. In the progress. Can we get the man in the picture? No, shit, can't even get me in the picture. Try it again.